slow down.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Now, oh, Roland. I leave him alone, he leaves me alone. That's all there is to it, I'm happy to say. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leveroken was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Crone's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tones is enough to stimulate most.
something to ask.
Welcome back, dear patron. Remember that the great wizard doesn't suffer fools who waste his time. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
This calls for careful footwork. Can't keep me out. What do we have here? Oh, my hand slipped.
My faith protects me.
Keep a blade close. Moving.
Which way to the nearest library?
What now? Light on my feet.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Waiting with bated breath.
You should start your own opinion column.
I could do that. I have loads of opinions.
boots have seen everything. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. With haste. I don't need any attention right now. Don't give me trouble now.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. Congratulations, you've convinced them to give you...
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Don't mind me. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Better be cautious.
I need to do something that'll get their attention.
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
You see the latest issue of the Baldur's Mount Gazette? Heard that all the thefts and murders happening right on our doorsteps.
Do you think they might write about me in Baldur's Mouth someday?
If you ask me,
Don't waste a step.
Only if it's to review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing.
Oh, I dress well. For my budget.
what are you gonna do?
Seems simple enough.
If
can't keep me out. Wish I had a bag of holding. Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages. Time to press ahead. A couple turns should do it.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Wonder what's past this. Be wary. This place is trapped. Curious vault. Must be protecting something awfully valuable. Time to press ahead. Have to keep going. goes nothing.
Unlock hereby the path to the Sorcerous Vault. Unlock hereby the path to the Sorcerous Vault.
This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Unlock hereby the path to the Mystra Vault.
Bet that will fit in my pack. A book on Netherese magic. Open up. Next time's the charm. Don't give me trouble now.
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting. Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind. But your will is iron, and you brush past these shades of the past, devouring every secret the book has to offer. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will. By your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest? The book refuses to open.
Out of sight, out of mind. These boots have seen everything.
Very well. The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Well, there'd be risk in such an endeavor, but only proportionate to the reward. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last. Would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself. Just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. Glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Carsus. It would be the end of everything.
Just had a view.
Perhaps you should start your own account.
I can do that. I have no.
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
On my way. Something good here. I hope. Such a long way down.
I need to do something heroic.
Forthwith.
This way. Mustn't let anyone see.
Do you think they might write about me and bold?
Let's try this way. That might be worth a look.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Step lightly. Let's keep to the
I
shadows.
was joking. You really are that interesting.
For a moment there, I thought you actually valued me as a person.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Have to keep going. A double turn should do it. One day I'll catch a break. With a flick of the wrist.
arrived in the nick of time, saintly adventurer. I've been trapped for so long, I dare say I'm half mad! Ho ho! Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save me. Such courage brings a tear to the eye. You see, this glorious lamp is both an oasis and a prison. Someone must be inside at all times. But you were the first brave enough to take my place. Thank you ever so much. Toodles! Ah, freedom's sweet nectar. How I missed you. Oh. My rescuer left behind a servant. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. I'm sure you're at your wit's end without your master. Yafeu, the stupendous! Or was it wondrous? Bah! I'm free! And that's all that matters. Know that I will remember your master's sacrifice with great affection. Every month or so. But I must be off. I'm a century late for an appointment. Now. Your master touched a lamp like a ding-a-ling. Which means this is your problem, not mine. But if you're after a fight, so be it. It's been too long since I flexed these glorious magical muscles. Aha!
Queen 6. One can't always be a gentleman. The dance macabre. Morse curse.
Need to stay focused.
I speak, they burn.
I'm ready.
Take this!
I'm ready.
Let's end this.
Death is but a word away.
Time to kill.
How much further can I go?
Nice to meet you, dickhead. Last nippled meat slab called me shovel. Don't like it? Change it. Don't care. Basket. I like. Baskets hold babies. My favorite. So you're Basket's master now. Fine. I like gutting, killing, tearing, smearing, and dancing on dead kiddies. Master wants me to cut up piggies. Only a magical shite can call me. Grab one and I'll teach him the spell. It's nasty, like me.
With haste. If not over, then through. Wonder what's past this.
Yes?
At least things have stayed interesting. At the ready. Let's see. This calls for careful footwork.
So they can actually see.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
Carefully now. These boots have seen everything. Light on my feet.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of bull durian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Cassos' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
I was joking. You really aren't that interesting.
Speaks well, that. Excellent rhetorician.
He's a man of the people, too.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edward.
Better not be cursed.
Mystra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Let's get on with it.
Trust no one.
What am I to do?
Which way to the nearest library?
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So be it.
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne.
Can't afford to stay idle. Selûne.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace.
Let's get going.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer. I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step. Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. Mystra's forgiveness? If you want me to claim the crown of Karsus, she'll hardly be in a forgiving mood after that. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 Dragon Ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. She gave us the secret of the orb's power. I call that extremely useful knowledge to have. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. It sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps. I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again. I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so thank you. If I can promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to. Shall we?
I've a good mind to get the flame in the shopping the